All right, so this is my, talking a little quietly because my wife is sleeping. My first time doing a opening of a graded pack. Said I would share it with a few people. So this is an 87 Fleer basketball. Not familiar with this grading company, but there's a bunch running around now. Global Authority. Problem with these, if you're not familiar, sometimes they're searched or opened and resealed. You get them certified, usually have a better chance, and you pay 3 times the money, but a little better shot at a win by finding something cool in here. So here goes nothing, and thanks to, I think it's Craig that I bought this from out in California that I'll soon be sharing this with. All right, so bear with me, my first time opening this too. All right, it is showtime. You can, well, that came off pretty easy. That's not a bad sign. Well, you can kind of see the number on the back. So we'll start from the back because I think it's a little bit more climactic, because you can see the front when you're going ahead. So here's the reverse card. There's some really, really good centering in this pack, at least early on. So you got Kevin Willis from the Hawks. Take a look at that. Pretty straight cut. A little bit top bottom maybe, but not too bad. Second card, Vinnie Johnson. Again, really, really well centered. That's the way the rest of these are going to look if we pull anyone good. And the backs are pretty nice centering. My fingers crossed. All right. So I'm already really excited because I saw the next card, but we got Dave Wingate, 76ers. Again, really, really well centered, especially for this next guy. I'm hoping it continues. And probably one of the top cards that you want to pull. Michael Jordan. Unfortunately, probably some of the worst kind of left to right centering. You guys can see that a little bit maybe in comparison to maybe Dave Wingate a little bit. See how perfectly symmetrical that is? This one, unfortunately, MJ's a little wider on my right, your left. Not sure if you can see that, but still really, really well proportioned. I think it may grade pretty high, but I don't think we're looking at a 10, so set that off to the side for now. All right, next player, card number 126, which is Randy Whitman on the Hawks. Some of these guys I can't remember as a child. This is one of them. Still really, really good. Maybe a little bit more like the Jordan centering, if you can kind of see that. I think this card holds a little bit of value. I think I also already have it, but not in this good a condition. This is Jerome Kersey. This is card number 60. His 3rd year. I remember him being a pretty solid baller, especially when the Bulls played him. Next card is Leon Wood. That's number 127. Got a lot of high numbered cards in here. Not perfect, but still top to bottom, even on the back. Really, really nice. One of my kind of more hated players growing up as a Bulls fan. Got Bill Laimbeer. It's card number 61. Already had a pretty storied career. In 87, started with the Cavaliers, looks like. Backs still look really, really well centered. Next card, we got Mike Woodson from the Clippers. I bought quite a few of these packs recently, and I've been in some rips, and these are some of the most well-centered I've seen in a long, long time. Card number 128. Lafayette Fatwood Liver, right? Card number 62. This is really, really well centered. Back to like perfectly symmetrical sides and top bottom, maybe a little bit top to bottom, but I think we're looking at a pretty high rated card here. All right. Next is Orlando Woolridge. I remember him from the Bulls in the early 80s. Again, really good left to right, maybe a little bit top bottom. That's card number 129, like I said, a lot of high numbered cards. Kind of excited, we're getting close to the sticker, which is sometimes you see Jordan and Jordan. I couldn't see from the outside of the pack, but next card is number 63. I just pulled another good card after this. So this is Cliff Levingston, also this time he was a future Bull. He's the Hawk up his whole career. Again, really, really, really well centered. Looks a little deceiving on this camera angle. Kind of seems like the top is a little wider than the bottom, but they are perfect. Not even consider, depending on how much it costs, getting the whole pack rated and see. And they're just really nice. Another one I liked collecting growing up, and I think I got the double whammy, which is really exciting. Got James Worthy. Collected a lot of Jordan cards growing up, and certainly especially as North Carolina cards, oftentimes you can pull some Worthies in those. I remember the set. But again, really, really clean. Hall of Famer, I think. And Jordan already in the pack, and we're gonna pull a Jordan later in the pack. Super, super exciting. I can't imagine having better luck in a pack. This is pretty great. Unfortunately, this sticker looks like it's pretty miscut. Not going to rate very high, but I do have the 88 Fleer, which I think is actually worth more in a sticker, but pretty awesome to pull 2 Jordans out of a pack that you just bought on eBay. So if you're wondering about this stuff, it's usually just powder and you can just wipe it off. But take a look at, it's really strange because the rest of the set, I'm sure they probably cut these sticker cards a little bit differently, but you can tell this is not an optical illusion. It's off center at the top, way more space on the red on top versus the bottom. And take a look at the back too. Also, almost an angled cut at the top. So this probably will not grade very well, but I don't have an 87 sticker from Jordan, so it'll be cool just from a collectability standpoint. But looks like all this dust and stuff's coming off. So, gum, if you want to see the gum, kind of exciting. 30-year-old gum, put together pretty well. But overall, really, really excited about the pack. Thanks for joining in. I got a couple 88s that I'll open here later on, and I'll share to my page.